Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alpha Mega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 at Novgorod. The date is 16th of April 1749 and we have a lot ahead of ourselves. Oh yes, we are moving rapidly towards the war with the Turkish Empire, but before we get there, we need to take care of a couple of things. Now, before we do anything else, I wanted to tell you a few things that I have seen recently, which are really nice. So you remember Cherdyn, our far-off capital, that we finally managed to lower the autonomy in below 100. Now, Kama, where we have upgraded roads as well, is now heavily bleeding out autonomy. It's probably dropped to somewhere below 70, maybe slightly lower. And Udmurtia, where we upgraded roads as well, is also bleeding out autonomy. So I think that's pretty cool. I think we're going to let this run for a bit and see how it's going to affect Cherdyn in the end. So far it doesn't seem by much, but I think it hasn't just been recalculated yet. Plus, I think Cherdyn is still building the pathing. Yes, they are building the pathing, so it's gonna take a bit more time for it. Furthermore, I noticed that the province of Orkhon, the far east province of Orkhon, is actually having a lowering autonomy of 97.6. I have no idea how this is happening. I think it might be via hard bridge through the rivers somehow. I don't know, but it's lowering. So I'm considering if this stays and gets to around 95, I might build a capital here, because then all of the surrounding provinces would oh, actually they do already. Okay, but it would improve the autonomy of the entire area. So yeah, and Orkhon is a fairly large city, so it would be a good idea to improve it. Now, another thing that we need to deal with while speaking of improvement is the border with the Crimean Horde, because that's where the Ottomans are going to attack, or the Turks. We don't really have that good fortification here anymore, because time has passed and most of these level 3 forts are not that good anymore. So we have a level fort in Bratslav, we have no fort in Zhytomyr, we now have no fort in Kiev. And that actually bothers me. So I think we're gonna build a level 5 fortress in Kiev. And I think we are going to... You have a level 2 in Sarkel. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade you as well. The next upgrade will have to wait a bit because it's very expensive. But we're making money, you know, so we should be fine. I'm going to pause the game now and speak a bit about our ideas. We have both the Empire and Mercantilism ideas that we're working on, which is good, because we are a bit ahead of our technology, so, you know, that's fine. We have the same levels as the Turks and this is Lithuania, so we are good. We don't have to deal with that much. Now, what we'll need to do is get some of those ideas, improve the drill of our troops. I think 2 of them are drilling. Yes, you 2 are drilling. So that's good. I'm going to actually get a third general if need comes to be, but I think we're fine as it is. I was wondering if we wouldn't want to improve the roads in Osaka as well, because that one is it's a sore thumb in here, but doesn't matter. Generally speaking, our reach is now over half of the empire, maybe slightly more if you consider these as well. But even some of these provinces, like I showed before, are starting to have a better autonomy, so things are looking good. The religion, not the religion, but the religion is also getting better. We are converting 2 provinces, which will be done soon. Magyarság will actually be done very soon. Versace will be next. So this entire territory down is turning Orthodox. I have to say I'm happy. By Ulu, which I believe is here. Yes, by Ulu will be next. Then Karaghandi, which I am not entirely sure where it is. Karaghandi. That's somewhere here. Let's go start. Here it is. Okay, so this large province will also be converted, so things are looking pretty good. We don't really have that many problems with the separatists anymore. We do have some problems with provinces and their unrest, but it's doable. If you remember, I invested heavily in, in building the garrisons here so that we can leave just one army there to control the area. But generally speaking, we are fine. Okay, here goes Magia Shuk. So let's go with Meiou. Yep, it has been converted. Oh, everyone has been converted. There's actually going to be no people. Oh, okay, the Sunni is actually growing, but we converted almost everyone. That's interesting. But what a job they did when the Sunni population will be increasing. Well, what can you say about that? And last but not least, before we skip ahead, we have the colonization to speak about. Orleans is preparing to be done, at which point we're gonna move to Saksara here, and when we finish Oleoxuma, which I believe, no, it's 464, we're gonna take the next one. We're also working on Carmoron and on Nipissing here, which is actually at the coast of Lake Huron. Okay, I think that's all for now, and I'll do a little skip and we'll see what's happening in the world. Well, we just suppressed the revolt in Mahambat, and I decided to do something a bit different than I actually wanted to. We are going to take one more level in administrative and diplomatic technology because it's going to give us a huge bonus to trade power, and okay, this one is not going to give us anything, but we're still going to get it. Jean-Jacques Rousseau published his book on the social contract in 1762. It rejected the idea that the rulers were divinely appointed and instead argued that only the people had the right to make laws. People gave up freedoms when they made laws, and so chose the laws they wanted to live with in a kind of a social construct. This idea was revolutionary and led many to consider reforming the government. Stability cost interval lowered, which is good. And we get the sextant here. The sextant was a brilliant device that could replace both an octant and a quadrant on board a ship. First built in 1757, the sextant became indispensable aboard ships. So naval forcement modifier plus 5%, which I believe is giving us, we got 65 now available, which is quite a lot, but well, what can you do? How are we doing on the trade? 23, okay, so it is definitely worth it. Are we getting any more revolts? Yes, the second separatists are to raise in Kerenga. Okay, you guys need to get a bit more funding to defeat them. Let's increase that slightly. Other than that, autonomy, as you see and as you were. Unrest, yes, bad in Kerenga. But we converted some of the provinces. We have the entire coast of the Caspian Sea covered now. We are working on Karahandi, and I think the second one is in Mahambat. No, Bai-Ule. Okay, so down here, so that we have this completely done. The two fortresses that we ordered are being built. It's going to take a number of years to finish them, but, well, that's how you always have it. And we are improving relations with Shirvan still. They are no longer disloyal, they are now loyal, and as you can see, the unrest, or well, the negative relations we had with them are disappearing quickly. We still have some 95, 102 extra, so we can easily get to 80 without any other additional prodding. Oh, and the fortress has been finished in Shirvan. Awesome. So they are now extremely heavily fortified in case of a conflict with the Turkish Empire. Now, what did you guys manage to do? There was a war for independence of someone. Oh my god. France is losing a war against the UK. No, Burgundy is trying to declare independence on France. Okay, well, France is not winning in this playthrough. Too bad we're not playing Brittany this time. That would have been way easier. In my Let's Play, if you remember, we feared France more than anything else in the world. Okay, and if I saw correctly, I think that Oleone, yes, Oleone is almost done. So which colonist are we going to... Oh, he's here. Okay, so let's recall him. And he's gonna go to the province of Sagsara. Sagsara. Okay. Practice is the charm. Okay, speed it up a bit. Yeah, the positive numbers that we're getting is, you know, positive numbers. So one can only be happy for that. Oh my lord. Need to wait a bit more. 1 entire month. But in January 1751, we will get one province further. And there's another one here leading probably to the coast. So let's have that. I'm gonna take a year to get there. We can core you, Oleone. And how many? It's gonna be 12th of January, so sorry for the freeze, but what's the autonomy? 75, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop, right? Okay, it has to be recalculated because this does not seem right. How the hell would you speak with our capital? Maybe via ship? I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, yeah, but they're not gonna get that high up. Well, slightly higher than 100%. How's Orcon doing? 97.3 and dropping. Oh, that's interesting. Not gonna lie. What about Cheldin? Did you finish that road network that we were hoping for? Nope, not yet. Oh, they just did. It just popped up. Okay, cool. So we'll see how that's gonna affect them very soon. Because you guys are down to 80 and still dropping really fast. You guys are also dropping, so we might have a nice situation there. And Osaka, oh, by building those roads, Osaka is actually bleeding out autonomy as well now. Cool, cool, cool. Now, are we going to invest into more forts? Where are the two that I'm building? One is here in Kiev, which I understand, and one is here in Sarkel. Yeah, Kharkov needs a better fortress. Okay, we need 720 gold, so once I have that, I'm gonna do it. Karahandi, or Karaghandi, is now converted as well. Oh, actually it's not. Didn't realize there was that many people living there. Oh, okay, it's gonna take, well, 1 or 2 more tries. I can't say for sure. If we get another 16,000 people converted next time, then it's gonna be fine. But if not, well, by Uli as well. So we are now converting Mahomet and again Karahandi. Gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna work. And I wanted to point out that France is really getting raped. This is not good. Well, but you know, honestly, I never saw this kind of history before ever happen. So yeah, maybe you can see how France would be without actually all the events catering to it, and being a bit unlucky. You're still on your way, aren't you? 28 days. Okay, well, I think we can wait that long. In the meantime, I'm gonna build that fort that I wanted to build in, was it Kharkov? Yes, Kharkov, you have a level 2 fort. So, 720, Jesus. Well, there goes all of my budget. We're raking military, diplomatic, and administrative points back. I spent diplomatic and administrative, as you saw me, and I also got a general, not a great one, but well. Wait, was it you, Ivan Barashev? No, I think it. Oh yeah, it was Ivan Barashev. I think we don't really get good people due to. Though our army tradition is not that bad. Why are we getting such shitty generals? Be very unlucky, or maybe it has something to do with the army professionalism. Well, now 3 armies are drilling. I'd like to get maybe another one for the 5th Republican Army, but we'll see. We'll see if that's possible. And actually, I could lower the investment a bit, as we have suppressed all the major revolts right now, so that should be fine. Diplomats have no one to speak to, and we finally gained that. Oh, nice. Okay, so it actually gave us the wasteland. So we can see that there are coastal provinces. We'll have Maya, and then there's one here, and Nakon. Okay, so that's a port. We're gonna have our first port province, and here we have Karamoron, Huracan, and then these ones. Okay, does anything lead here? Yeah, there's probably, there's more provinces here. Damn, okay, this is probably leading all the way to Alaska. We'll see which of those will be available for us. As you can see, Japan won its war against Portugal. They got these provinces to themselves. Not all of them. Oh, actually, this is not Portugal. Okay. So then they pushed them away. By how much? I don't know. We will have to see. But we will have to fight the Portuguese, as was mentioned before. But not yet, We have to bide our time. Bide our time, I tell you. Colonies, we spoke about. Rebel factions, there's no need to speak about. We got the colonists and missionaries working. So everything is fine. We're also making a decent amount of money again. I would like to build more ships, but we're really not gaining that many naval materials. I think I open up the naval material industries everywhere where it made some semblance of sense. So I don't know if there's any other place where we should do it. Wait. A dominant center of trade. Where's the industry? Here. Commerce. Yeah, you got ship. You got ship. You got ship. So Everton seems to have the ship industry. You're also a decent sized city. So what about you? You don't have a ship. Okay, so we could take you. Where's the selected provinces? So Bryansk. What about Smolensk? That's a smaller city. They also don't have a ship. Okay, so let's do this and open new slots for ship industry. Doesn't have any requirements. Always. Okay. Well, while there's always, I might as well check if Orkon couldn't do anything with it. Maybe they could make sails or something. What the hell do I know? What the hell do I know about any kind of ships or anything? I'm a land rat. Okay, wait. Do you have a ship already? Did I? No, you don't. So I'm just blind. Okay, ship, naval. So that ought to help. Now, what do I know about ships when I literally live here in the middle of Europe? There's no place like home, and there's a river here. And yes, it does have ships on it, but nothing fancy. Okay, I guess that might be all for today. We've done a lot, played about 3 years in this episode, and in the next one we're going to continue in expanding our influence on our neighbors. So till then, you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one.